God, this sucks not having a mic. Hope my shit comes in next day or two, maybe. Trying to make good videos, you know. And the most important thing about these, especially with motovlogging, is obviously the talking. People can't fucking hear you, you know, what's the point? It's all good. I have them in. I have that adapter in. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Then I don't give a fuck if it's that cold or not. I'm gonna fucking make a good video. Or I'm gonna give my best shot at it anyway. Alright. Okay, here's the main thing. The main reason I'm doing this is because this is a Honda CBR 650. And not a lot of guys have made videos of these. I mean, there's some, obviously, you know, but there's not any that really go into any detail about them, or they're usually people that just test drive one or whatever, drive someone else's just to, here it is, you know. But this is mine. I bought it new. It's a 2014. I bought it in 2015, but it was brand new. It had 0 miles. There wasn't even any oil in the engine yet. So I mean, it's brand new. I got a little deal on it. They had this black 2014, and then they had 3 red 2015s. And I don't really want a red bike for once. I like the Murder Black. I mean, that's one of the main reasons I like this bike, was because of that. I love the color, and it's just comfortable. You know, I sat on it. I sat on a lot of other bikes. I rode, you know, friends' bikes, and I just like how this bike sits up. And it's got a, I mean, it's got a good bit of power, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple of videos with it like it is. It's all stock right now. I bought it almost 3 months ago, and there you go. If you can see the miles, I put 1,142 miles on it as of right now. So I've been riding it a pretty good bit. Love the bike. So what I'm gonna do now, put a couple videos out with it stock, and then probably next month, yeah, definitely next month, I'm gonna do some upgrades on it. I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna go with the Two Brothers exhaust. I really like the Two Brothers. I like how they look. I like how they sound. I'm probably gonna put a Two Brothers on it, get the full, that Tarmac system. It'll be the new header, pipe, be the header, the pipe, the muffler and all. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a Power Commander, and I guess I'll probably go ahead and get the auto tune, just for the simple fact that I don't like using anything that's stock, and those maps that they have loaded, you know, on the website that you can load up, I don't know, you know, I don't know how good they are. And there's no dyno guy around here. The bike shop I got this bike from, they don't do anything like that. They don't do dynos. They just fucking sell, they sell crotch rockets and cruisers, and they sell fucking boats and jet skis and four-wheelers and side-by-sides, you know. They sell shit, but they got a shop. I mean, they work on them. You know, something tears up, the warranty, you know, they'll fix the shit, but they don't do any upgrades really. They'll put the pipe on, the muffler, that's it. You know, he told me straight up they don't do any mapping or anything like that. So, with no shop localized that can map and dyno for me, I feel like my best bet's going to be to use an auto tuner. So that's what I'm going to do, which ain't that bad considering the fucking muffler and pipe's gonna be, it's like $1,200 fucking dollars. So once you spend, you know, $1,200 on that, you know, and then another fucking, you know, almost $300 for a Power Commander, you know, I mean, if I'm gonna spend all that, I might as well throw $200 more at it and get the fucking auto tuner and be done with it. Oh yeah, and I'll get an air filter. These bikes got those fucking junky ass square mufflers. They're up under the bike. They don't come out of the side. A little, you know, a little piece of pipe comes out of the side. It's got like its own little fairing or whatever. You can look at the pictures and see, but I don't like that shit. Fucking ugly ass square muffler. And they said that thing weighs like 15 pounds by itself, so, you know, you'll lose a lot of weight by doing that. Plus, to give it the extra power. Also, it's going to sound a hell of a lot better and look a lot better. So, yeah, that's the top of my list. But I'm not going to buy the exhaust and shit without, you know, getting the power commander, because I don't want it to fucking run bad. So that's what we'll do first. Of course, I'll make videos and we'll see the difference in the sound and the power, see what kind of, you know, difference it'll make. Power at the bottom end. I think these things in 6th gear, when they'll red line 6th gear, I think 161 mile an hour is all she's got. Which is, that's fast enough for me on the highway. I'm not one to get on the highway and just go see how fast I can get from one town to the next. You know, I don't like that shit. That's how some people seem to get fucking killed, you know. So I don't do that. I like to drive them fast, but I like for them to get as fast as I can, as quick as I can, then I let out of it. You know what I'm saying? I like to drag race, you know. So I want this thing to do all it can do in an 1/8 of a mile or a 1/4 of a mile. I really like these bikes. The handlebars, like on this bike, they're not low, but they're not high. You know, they're down pretty low. And then the foot pegs, you can see, they're down pretty good. And you're tucked back on this. You know, you can get in a full tuck pretty good on it. The windscreen on this thing, I'm gonna probably put a bigger one. These things have a teeny windscreen, so you catch a lot of wind on these bikes. Another reason why I don't want to do 200 mile an hour on the highway on this. So the top speed on this is more than enough for me. I'm gonna do these upgrades to it, see if I can get some more power out of it for faster, you know, bottoming times. See how that works. And I've done got out here in the fucking woods. I'm on these rough ass roads. It happens. Shit, I can buck you off. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have my new mic. It'll be here. Well, the adapter rather. It'll be in today, or I mean tomorrow, or the next day, probably the next day. And then my audio is going to be extremely better. So you know, I would be making better videos. You know, this is my second one I put on there. The first one was just a test, more or less, just to see. And I tested out a GoPro position. You know, I got a new mount in, so you can see already it's a lot better as far as, you know, the sight. So got it in, the mic will be in, videos will be just, you know, extremely better. And as soon as it warms up a little, I'm in northeastern Mississippi, so our winters here are very short. It's January the, I guess, 9th today, so you know, we're almost midway through January, and I mean, I'm out here riding the bike, you know, and it's not cold today. It's like, yeah, it was almost like 58 degrees today at one point. So yeah, our winters here are very short. So as soon as summer gets here, you know, a lot of my friends, oh fuck, here's a gravel road. Man, I don't want to go down that shit. Let me turn around. But yeah, anyway, summer will be here. You know, it doesn't take, you know, the last part of January and the first half of February is cold. You know, if we ever get any snow here, it's going to be the 1st of February. And that's if. Sometimes we'll go 4 or 5 years without seeing a damn snowflake. You know? And it's funny though, because when it does happen, all the people around here, they'll fucking freak out. They don't know what to do. You know, people down here are not prepared for that kind of weather because we just simply don't get it. So a little, you see some white shit on the ground. I mean, if you can just fucking see it on the road, the whole fucking place will close down. And it's not because it's just a small town. The bigger towns around here are the same way. If they see something on the ground, the fucking town just about closes. Like, you know, Walmart and shit will be open, but, you know, other than that, The schools will be down. Oh man, it's a lot of the businesses, you know, the people around here that work in factories and shit, they'll close down. Everybody will get off of work. It's fucking crazy, but you know, like I said, I got a big 4-wheel drive, so you know, I can't make it to work. You know, if work's off or whatever, I can still get out and ride around. So that's fine with me. But yeah, after all that's over, it'll be summer. It'll be summer. Anytime after February, the end of February, 1st of March, it starts, spring's here, then it starts warming up. I'll be able to make some really good videos then, because it's real nice down here, you know. I live close to 2 rivers. You know, the Tennessee River is, I can get to Pickwick, if you've ever heard of Pickwick. That's on the Tennessee River. It's a big, a lot of campgrounds and shit. And people party, you know. People get out on their boats and shit and fucking get drunk and swim, and you know, you got people fishing, and I mean, it's a lot of fun, but there's people everywhere. So I'll be riding around there a lot this summer. I'll be able to make some really good videos there. You'll be able to, you know, see the river and shit, and see all the people acting crazy. And there's a drag strip there as well, so I'll go run on the drag strip too. See what this little bike can do. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not as fast as a lot of them, but it's faster than a lot of cars. So it might not be the fastest bike around, but it'll outrun most of the cars anyway. You know, at least let me know if there's something you guys would like to see. I'll be glad to do it. I'll answer questions. Like I said, I do tech support for an internet and phone company, so I'm on the computer all day when I'm at work. So any questions, I'll answer them probably immediately. If I'm not asleep, I'll, you know, get up on my phone or to my computer at work, or I'm on my computer at my house. So, you know, I'll have quick responses. So any questions, you know, I'll be glad to answer it. Actually, I'd love to. So just, you know, anything, just let me know. I'm hoping, like, when the summer gets here and it warms up, I'm probably going to go to some of these meets, you know, like you see, you know, a lot of the famous moto vloggers, like Do It With Dan or Jake the Garden Snake, you know, those guys. They're well known in the YouTube community for moto vlogging, and those guys are cool, and I watch those meets they go to, and they look like a lot of fun, so I'd like to participate in one of those. I would have rode to Georgia. I don't have a problem doing that. I'll ride from Mississippi to Georgia. I don't give a fuck, but I really ain't too wild about it. Doing it when it's been, you know, getting down to 30 degrees, 40 degrees at sometimes. I don't really want to do that. So I'll wait till it warms up and then I'll do it. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and again, if you liked anything I did, a subscribe, a like, I really appreciate those. They help out a lot. I'm going to try to do something with this. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.